Hey, good evening, Firebird fans, and welcome to another home girls varsity basketball game as the Ladybirds of Southern Nash welcome the Lady Warriors from Hunt in a conference matchup tonight. Southern Nash is led by freshman sensation Jeremiah Walker, as well as senior Raina Bailey. Looking for their for a conference victory tonight over the Lady Warriors. We'll be getting things underway here in just a few minutes. Tonight's game brought to you by Walters Team Realty and Baker Professional Services. As always, they are our basketball sponsors for the remainder of the season. We'll be carrying our home games. And you're probably noticing that the Pixelite camera that we have been touting is not in action yet tonight. This is still Tar River News. That is with our cameraman in place. Little glitch this week with the Pixelite camera. However, we've got the part that was missing and needed, and we should be up for Tuesday night's home game next week. So we'll be getting action underway here in just a few minutes, and we'll have the voice of the Firebirds, Scott Colley, with the introductions for the two teams' starting lineups here momentarily.
for the visiting Lady Warriors. Starting at 4, number 1, Bria Griffin. Starting at guard, number 3, Kenny Smith. Also starting at guard, number 11, Marie Tucker. Starting at 4, number 30, Amani Sutton. And starting at center, number 33, Nelly Lucas. The Lady Warriors are coached by Miss Tiffany Parks.
So we are set to get things underway. We'll have tip-off here momentarily. Once again, calling the shots for you tonight. My name's Brent Cone. You will notice the absence of my wingman, Mr. Nick Lamb. He is unable to attend this evening with the stats, so we're going to wing this all the way through. You get to hear me and just me. Sorry about that. But we'll do the best we can as we start to get things underway. As Jaleesa Williams, the senior center, in for the jump off to Jeremiah Walker. Loose ball picked up by Hunt. 3-point attempt. And turned over to the Ladybirds. Steal here by the Lady Warriors. And Hunt takes the first lead. Basket by Imani Sutton, senior. Jeremiah Walker splits the defender. She's going to drive the basket and draw the foul. So far a much faster paced game than we saw at our last home game against Nash Central. A little more aggression here, as the Ladybirds will swing the ball on the perimeter, looking for an inside, and a three is launched, and it's good. Brooke Lucas for three, and the Ladybirds take their first lead of the night, 3-2. 6:58 remaining in the first quarter. Dangerous cross-court pass that leads to a launch three that's going to be off and tipped out of bounds by the Ladybirds. It'll be Hunt basketball here under their own baseline. Quick inlet pass is picked off by Raina Bailey, who'll charge the court. It looks like she's going to take the length. She'll kick it out to Brooke Lucas, who will drive herself. And it falls out, but she does draw the foul and will go to the line to shoot two. So that was great ball movement down the court by the Ladybirds, showing a lot of speed and hustle to get back to the other end as the first free throw misses. Have one more here coming for Brooke Lucas. And her second shot is good. And with 6:33, the Ladybirds lead 4-2. Another dangerous pass down court. It's tipped and picked off by Sam Gore. Looks like there will be a travel called there. So Southern a little outsized, got a little height disadvantage. However, they're pretty much matched well for speed. A double dribble called there on Brooke Lucas. But however, just Jaleesa Williams in the paint by herself is it's a big obstacle to climb for the Warriors to try to work that ball inside. As she picks off that pass and kicks it out to Jemiah Walker. And Raina Bailey will come out with the ball, but lose control, and it'll be turned back over to Hunt on the Ladybird end of the court, as the Ladybirds will come back and set up in their zone defense. This play seems to have slowed down here a bit. Jumper up and good. And we have a tie game with 5:47 remaining in the first quarter. Jemiah Walker was nearly trapped. Managed to get her way out of that. Sam Gore will try to get across the timeline and will not make it as the 10-second violation is called by officials. And that'll be a turnover for the Ladybirds back to Hunt. 5:34 remaining in the first quarter. Threes launched and underway. It's off the mark and rebound by Jaleesa Williams. Taken away by Delia Lucas, but she will travel on the takeaway. Full court pressure here by the Lady Warriors. Jemiah Walker will come out with the ball. She'll drive all the way down to the basket. It's going to rim out, rebounded by Jaleesa Williams. Her shot's no good. Sam Guar with the rebound. Raina Bailey with the floater through the lane. That's no good. Scramble for the rebound. It will remain Ladybird ball under their own basket. Brooke Lucas looking to take the shot once again, as she has all the Ladybirds' points so far. And Hunt will lose control of the dribble and turn the ball over. Full court pressure continues by the Lady Warriors. Nice press break there as Raina Bailey will drive. She'll throw up a wild shot trying to draw the foul, and she does. They will call the foul on the floor. It'll be Ladybirds ball on the baseline. Jemiah Walker with the head fake. She'll kick it into Jaleesa Williams. Back out to Jemiah Walker. And Brooke Lucas with another three attempt, and it's good. I said Brooke Lucas had all the points. She does not. However, she does have 6 of the 7. With 2 threes and a free throw. Ball tipped out of bound by the Ladybirds. Will remain Hunt basketball under their own basket. Going to be a long inbounds toss back to midcourt. Pass was tipped by Jemiah Walker. However, recovered by Hunt with the drive. And Hunt will retain possession, launch a three, and it's good. And Hunt has tied the game once again with 4:08 remaining in the first quarter. Brooke Lucas with the drive, kicks it off to Jaleesa Williams. However, she will be fouled on the floor prior to the pass. So it will be Ladybird ball on the baseline, out of bounds. Conversation here by the officials. I think they're trying to decide, to determine who that foul is actually on. They will confirm. And play is back underway. Inbound to Raina Bailey, who'll get the shot away. It's off. Ball still live. Rebounded by Mercer. Ball still live, taken out by Raina Bailey, who'll push it down court off to Jemiah Walker, who slips and manages to get the pass away back to Raina Bailey. And Raina is called for the travel. A Lady Warrior ball once again. 3:40 remaining in the first quarter. Score still tied 7-all. Lead out to Jemiah Walker, who's away. The pass was a little bit out in front of her. She managed to save it. Ball is still loose. Picked up by Brianna Tucker. Still eventually lost out of bounds by the Lady Warriors and back over to Southern Nash. As the subs are made for both teams. Ball is deflected and stolen by the Lady Warriors, who will bring it back to the other end of the court. Bria Griffin will set up top. Calls her offense over to Madison Mercer. Looking to get it back cross court with a dangerous pass. Taken in. And the charge will be called on Bria Griffin and turn the ball back over to the Ladybirds. Score still tied, 7-all, 2:45 remaining in the first quarter. Brooke Lucas for another three attempt. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Bria Griffith. Will take the length of the court, lose it, picked back up by Hunt. Ball still loose, scrambled out. Jemiah Walker tries to save it from going out of bounds, unable to. It will remain Lady Warrior ball. Madison Mercer calls the play. Jaleesa Williams doing a great job so far of cutting off the interior play as Mercer launches a three that's off the mark. Hunt retains the ball, drives inside. Shot attempt by Delia Lucas, who was fouled. That foul called on Tristan Foster. That'll be her first foul as Delia Lucas goes to the line to shoot two. 1:57 remaining in the first quarter. Score tied 7-all. Hunt took the early lead 2-0. Brooke Griffin came back. Brooke Lucas. Brooke Lucas came back with a three-pointer to give Southern Nash the lead, and they've held it until now as Delia Lucas hits the second of her two free throws to give Hunt the lead 8-7 with 1:55 remaining in the first quarter. Jemiah Walker kicks it back out to Luke. Now it's back out to Lucas, who will take the shot, and it's good. As the Ladybirds retake the lead with 1:38 remaining in the first quarter. And that is all 9 points. I've been corrected. It's all 9 points do belong to Brooke Lucas, the junior. And I believe a travel will be called here. As a couple of, I guess you could call that a hop, skip, and a jump. Ball is intercepted by Mercer. Gets it back out top to Bria Griffith. Mercer will attempt another three. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Hunt, but unable to keep it in bounds is Jaden Sauls. And it'll be Ladybird ball with 1:01 remaining in the first quarter. Ladybirds leading 9-8. And timeout called by the Ladybirds. So with 1:01 remaining in the first quarter, the Ladybirds lead 9-8. Once again, tonight's sponsors for both the Ladybird game as well as the varsity boys game is Walters Team Realty and Baker Professional Services. Walter Team Realty can provide you with either commercial, residential, real estate needs, whether you're looking to buy, sell your home. Give them a call and let them help you out with all of your real estate needs here, located here in Southern Nash County. And Baker Professional Services, Dan Baker, an alumni of Southern Nash, has two sons playing here. Youngest son Landon on JV. Oldest son Tanner is wrestling at the moment, both baseball players. As the Ladybirds get it back underway with Jemiah Walker, who goes behind her back to beat the press. Gets it over to Raina Bailey, back to Jemiah, who will set things up. Swing it back to Raina. The head fake will do the fadeaway jumper that's off the mark. Ball still loose. And the officials are going to call it out off of Mercer, and it will belong to the Ladybirds as Sam Guar takes it out. Over to Raina Bailey with another head fake. The jumper's off the mark, rebounded by Bria Griffith, who will bring it the full length of the court. Looks like she's looking to go all the way. The push off, and she'll be called for another charge. 30.3 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Ladybirds still lead 9-8. As Jemiah Walker will break the full court pressure down. Lady Warriors will fall back into their zone defense. And it looks like the Ladybirds are going to hold it for the final shot of the quarter as we're just passing now 10 seconds remaining in the quarter. Jemiah Walker will make her move, kick it down to Sam Guar. The shot's away. It's off the mark, rebounded. It was rebounded by Maya Smith. And the quarter will end with the Ladybirds still maintaining the lead, 9-8 over the Lady Warriors. So the story of the first quarter is definitely Brooke Lucas, as she has all 9 of the Ladybird points. 2 threes, 1 free throw, and a little floater through the lane. Jemiah Walker has been key in breaking the full court press and getting it beyond that. And, of course, the senior captain, Raina Bailey, has had her input. Jaleesa Williams has really been holding down the paint in the middle and keeping Hunt out of the interior. Hunt does have overall size advantage. They have more bigs than Southern does. However, Jaleesa Williams' presence has definitely been felt by the Lady Warriors. So we're getting the second quarter here underway as the officials call both teams back to the floor. I want to remind everybody we are the Tar River Sports Network, Southern Nash News, and this is live streamed on the NFHS network. Lady Warriors swinging the ball once again around the perimeter. Off to Mercer, looking to set up. She's looking inside. Jaleesa Williams out of the game. We'll look to see if the Lady Warriors will try to take advantage of that. Comes in with a floater as Bria Griffith. That's off the mark and rebounded by Sam Guar, who'll kick it out to Jemiah Walker, who will take it the full length of the court, throw up a wild shot. No foul called after the big collision. And a travel will be called on Maya Smith. Three launched by Madison Mercer is way off the mark. Rebounded by Sam Gore out to Jemiah Walker. He'll kick it off to Maya Smith. Shots off and rebounded by Mercer. As Tristan Foster's going to give her a little shove there, try to get her out of bounds, and she gets caught by the official. I think that's going to be her second foul of the evening. As Jaleesa Williams and Brooke Lucas check back into the game. So back to the starting five for the Ladybirds. Almost had 6 people on the court. Forgiving refs there for not calling that. And that could have been a technical foul for the Ladybirds. Griffith will launch one. Rebounded and saved by Sam Gore, but still off the fingertips of Jemiah Walker. It'll be out of bounds and Hunt basketball. Kate McNair launches one, rebounded by Madison Mercer. She can't get the shot away. She saves it in bounds, but she saves it to Brooke Lucas, who'll dish it off to Raina Bailey, who is fouled. And that should be 3 fouls on Bria Griffith. And the starting senior, that is her 3rd foul. It's the team's 7th. As she's arguing her case, as Raina Bailey misses the first of her 2 attempts. 6:30 remaining in the half. Ladybirds still lead 9-8. And Raina's second shot is off the mark. Rebounded by Sam Gore, who taken away by Mercer, who'll lose it out of bounds. And it will remain Southern Nash ball. Picked off by Imani Sutton, who'll take it the length and will hit the basket and draw the foul, and will have a shot at 3 the old-fashioned way. And the shot is good. And Hunt takes the lead 11-9 with 6:24 remaining in the half. Jemiah Walker behind the back again. She'll drive the lane with the floater. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Hunt. And Hunt will push the ball back to the other end of the court. And will lose the ball out of bounds. Mishandled. Looks like now they're going to try to take it inside to Jaleesa Williams, possibly trying to draw some fouls to get her back out of the game. So far unsuccessful. Brooke Lucas again with a 3. It's off the mark. Be rebounded by Brianna Tucker. However, once she rebounds, she'll draw a foul from Sam Gore. Hunt does look to go inside. It'll be off the fingertips of Jaden Sauls, and Ladybird basketball. Trailing by 2 with 5:32. Jemiah Walker will bring the ball up the court as she get a whistle blown. Not sure what that was. Maybe a warning was issued to the coach from Hunt for being out on the court too far. She's been having a lot to say to the officials. Brooke Lucas will put it on the floor. She'll take a shot attempt, and she will draw a foul. And there's the first technical of the evening called against Jaden Sauls as she argues the foul. Sorry, that looks like that tech was called on Imani Sutton. And they'll have to take her out of the gym to try to cool her down. So Brooke Lucas will be shooting 2 shots, free throws on the foul she drew, as well as 2 technical shots. As well as Coach Tiffany Parks from Hunt continues to argue the call and question the officials. I'm sorry. I believe that is going to be a 1 technical shot because it was called on a player. Bench technicals are 2 shots. Oh, they've called 2 technical fouls. So, looks like possibly 2 technicals as well as the foul shots. Brooke Lucas will miss her first. 5:14 remaining in the half. And she will hit the second. Misses the third. And makes the fourth. She's tying the game. She's still got 2 shots. So it looks like they were 2 shot technical fouls. And she will hit 3 of the 6 free shots from the 2 technicals and the personal foul, and it will be Southern Nash ball. Those were enough to take the lead back. It's now 12-11, Ladybirds leading the Lady Warriors with 5:14 remaining in the half. Not sure, with 2 technical fouls, she is ejected. I know you out there listening can't see where we're located. We're actually located on the stage here in the gymnasium. And so a lot of the calls there at the scorer's table we're not able to hear. Obviously, the PA announcer has not been announcing over the PA the technicals. So sorry for having to wing it there, but that does appear that there was 2 technicals as well as the foul shot. Raina Bailey throws up a wild shot. It's no good. Rebounded by Sam Guar. Jemiah Walker will take it back in, and she's going to draw the foul. So Imani Sutton did come back into the gym. She sat down on the bench. We'll look to see if she comes back into the game. No call was made as to whether she was ejected over the PA, so we'll let you know as soon as we can. The ball stolen by Jaleesa Williams and then tipped away from her by Madison Mercer. It'll be out of bounds, but will remain Southern Nash ball. Bailey will drive the basket and hit the layup. 14-11 with 4:10 remaining in the half. Brianna Tucker brings the ball up off to Mercer. And Raina Bailey will block the pass. Brooke Lucas will come away with it. However, her arm will land on the out-of-bounds line, and the ball will remain with Hunt. And with 3:57 remaining in the half, Bria Griffith, with 3 fouls, checks back in for the Lady Warriors. Mercer with a layup after the nice pass from Kennedy Smith. And that cut Southern's lead to 1. Jemiah Walker with a spin move and the dipsy-do. The fireball freshman drives into the Valley of the Big Ladies and comes up with a basket. Rebounded by Raina Bailey, kicks it back out to Sam and off to Jemiah, who'll go behind her back, kick it off to Brooke Lucas. And the ball will be lost out of bounds to the Lady Warriors. Griffith with the floater. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Hunt, but Jemiah Walker will take it away. And she splits the defenders again behind her back. And then has the ball taken away again, and Southern takes it away. Brooke Lucas on the pickpocket, and then she draws the foul. So the back and forth with the steals and the takeaways, and finally the foul called with 2:43 remaining in the half, and the Ladybirds leading by a score of 16-13. And Brooke Lucas will miss the first of her 2 free attempts. And hit the second. Ladybirds now with a 4-point lead, 17-13, 2:38 remaining in the half. A 3 is launched and off the mark. Ball tipped around and out of bounds, will remain Hunt basketball. Three-point attempt rims around and goes in for Kennedy Smith. And Hunt has cut the lead back to 1 with 2:21 remaining in the half. Jemiah Walker with another floater. Comes up short, rebounded by Delia Lucas. And once again, the Lady Warriors will come down to set their offense. Inlet pass taken away by Jaleesa Williams, who will be called for the foul. That actually is Jaleesa Williams' first foul of the game. So she's really played a good, clean basketball game. Has really done a great job keeping Hunt out of the middle, keeping the basketball away from the easy layups. Raina Bailey will come away with it, give it off to Jemiah Walker, who go around Madison Mercer and score and draw the foul. With 1:36 remaining in the half, Ladybirds stretch their lead back to 3, 19-16, with one shot coming here for Jemiah Walker. And it rims around, but it's good. 4-point lead again for the Ladybirds. 1:35 remaining in the half. Hunt brings the ball up court. as Delia Lucas gets a shot off and draws the foul. 1:13 remaining in the half. Brooke Lucas was called for the foul. As Lucas misses the first of the two attempts. Ladybirds still leading by 4. And she hits the second. Ladybird lead cut to 3. Jemiah Walker, who definitely forces the issue with a baseball pass back to Raina Bailey, who launches a 3. And it falls short. 1:03 remaining in the halves. Ladybirds lead by 3, 20-17. 3-point attempt away and off the mark, rebounded by Mercer. Dishes it back inside. Still off. Jemiah Walker pushes it down the court once again. Challenges Bria Griffith, who already has 3 fouls, had to back off and allows Jemiah Walker to get the easy layup. 22-17 Ladybirds. Rebounded by Jaleesa Williams. 34 seconds remaining in the half. Looks like Coach Bass is going to call for the last shot. And a bad pass by Jemiah Walker off the fingertips of Raina Bailey. And with 18.5 seconds remaining, the Ladybirds turn the ball over to Hunt. Ladybirds leading 22-17. Clock down to 8. Down to 5. Shot away and blocked. Scramble for the ball brought out by Sam Guar, but no shot will actually get away on a great defensive stand at the buzzer by the Ladybirds. So at the half, the Ladybirds lead the Lady Warriors by a score of 22-17, with Brooke Lucas putting on the offensive show. Going to take a break for halftime here. Once again, tonight's game sponsored by Walters Team Realty and Baker Professional Services. We'll see you in just a few. So we are back for the start of the second half of the girls' game as the Ladybirds, the varsity Ladybirds, lead the Lady Warriors by a score of 22-17. Once again, the offensive story the first half was Brooke Lucas, who I believe, like I said, my stat man is missing tonight, so I'm kind of keeping up with things in my head. I want to think that Brooke has at least 13 of the 22 points. Jemiah Walker came on and scored a few along with Raina Bailey there towards the end of the half to keep that lead for the Ladybirds. As Raina Bailey will turn and go to the basket. It's overshot and rebounded by Jaleesa Williams. Will get a shot away. No foul called. However, Bria Griffith called with a travel as she comes out of the pack. Southern to inbound the ball under their basket. A nice inlet pass to Raina Bailey for two. And the Ladybirds extend their lead to 7 with 7:35 remaining in the third quarter. Three-pointer launch by Bria Griffith is good. And just like that, it's back to 4. So a couple of quick scores by both teams. Oh, Raina Bailey able to come up with that and get that shot off and just couldn't get it to go. Bria Griffith will take it back out top. And on a wild pass, the Lady Warriors will turn the ball back over to the Ladybirds. Starting things a little slow here as both teams trying to establish their offense again. Working it into Jaleesa Bailey, who gets the shot off and draws the foul. Looks like that foul is going to be called on Kayla Haley. And Jaleesa Williams, I believe that is her first basket of the night. And she's got a shot at three the old-fashioned way, and she converts. 27-20, the Ladybirds lead with 6:47 remaining in the third period. Mercer brings the ball up off to Griffith. He'll throw up another three and hits the bottoms. .630 to go. Ladybirds with a 4-point lead. Raina Bailey driving around with a layup. Nice move there by Raina Bailey to take the Ladybird lead back to 6. As Griffith throws another three, and that one's good. She's hit 3 in a row now to start the second half. With 6:02 left in the period, timeout called by Coach Bass and the Ladybirds as they lead 29-26 with Bria Griffith on a tear to start the second half with the threes. Nobody out guarding her, and she's even started jawing a little bit over towards the Southern Nash student section. So 6:02 here to go. It'll be Ladybird ball. As Jemiah Walker will bring it up and across the timeline. Kick it off to Raina Bailey, who so far for Southern she's been the story of the second half, and is blocked by Bria Griffith with a dangerous pass down through traffic, and it's taken away by Jemiah Walker, who loses the handle momentarily, manages to throw up a crazy layup, and it's good. 5:35 remaining in the third period. Ladybird lead back to 5. There you go. If you want to play the numbers, pick 5. 3-point attempt, no good by Mercer. Jaleesa Bailey with the rebound, trapped in the corner. Don't know if I've ever seen a 4-man trap before, but that's what it was. And the Ladybirds actually end up coming out with the ball. And Jemiah Walker with another layup as she spins in the air and throws it from behind her head. 5 minutes remaining. The Ladybirds lead by 7 again. Rebounded by Griffith and blocked by Sam Gore. Griffith saves it, but is picked up by Jemiah Walker, who'll push the issue again over to Brooke Lucas and is picked off. But Lucas manages to come up with the basketball. Gets it into Raina Bailey, who throws up a crazy shot. Rebounded by Jaleesa Williams, who was fouled. Not sure if she was coming down or if they're going to give her the attempt to go back up on the shot. They are saying she was attempting to put it back up. And so Jaleesa Williams will be shooting 2. 4:33 remaining in the third period. First attempt, no good. Ladybirds lead by 7. And the second attempt rattles in as the Ladybirds now enjoy their largest lead of the game at 8. So if you remember in the first half, Imani Sutton was ejected from the game after receiving 2 technical fouls. And Bria Griffith is now playing with 3 fouls. She's hit 3 3-pointers here to start the second half. She'll throw up a crazy jumper and to draw the foul more than anything else against Jaleesa Williams. And Griffith will go to the line here. 4:14 remaining in the third period. First shot is good. Griffith really is a shooter. Those threes are right on the point, and the free throws are basically bottom of the net as she cuts the Ladybird lead back down to 6. Walker will slow the pace a little here. They'll move the ball around. Lucas will drive it to the free throw line and throw up a jumper, which is off the mark. And it looks like they're going to get Walker for stepping on the inbounds line there. Mercer gets down in the corner. And Coach Parks calls timeout for the Lady Warriors. 3:37 remaining in the third period. The Ladybirds lead 34-28. Both of tonight's game, both the Ladybirds and the Varsity Firebirds, brought to you by Walters Team Realty, as well as Baker Professional Services. They're both our main sponsors for the home basketball season, which we will be bringing you the remainder of. So it'll be Hunt ball on their own baseline. Long inbound pass to Mercer. He'll get it back down to Kayla Haley, who will draw the foul, and she will go to the free throw line. First free throw attempt is no good, as Raina Bailey checks back in for Jaleesa Williams. And the second attempt is good. As the Lady Warriors continue to chip away, it's now a 5-point lead for the Ladybirds with 3.5 minutes remaining in the third period. Oh, wow. As Tristan Foster goes to drive the lane, her shot is rejected by Kayla Haley. Kayla Haley almost picks off the pass. Southern manages to regain. And somehow on the roundabout, Bria Griffith ends up with the ball, and she'll take it the full length. Dish off, down low. The easy layup is missed. Rebounded by Delia Lucas, and the Ladybirds will manage to tie her up and get the jump ball called. Possession arrow belongs to Hunt. On the inbounds pass, will lose it. There's a mad scramble. It's like a fumble drill down there. And Jemiah Walker somehow comes up with it. Out to Tristan Foster. Back over to Raina Bailey, who hits the layup. So Brooke Lucas was the offensive machine in the first. And it's been Raina Bailey along with the freshman Jemiah Walker here in the second half. Now 36-29, lead back to 7 for the Ladybirds with 2:45 remaining. Foul is called here as Delia Lucas will go to the line. Looks like she'll be shooting 2. She'll make the first. And Kayla Haley will check out for the Warriors. Look like she may have been injured in that dive for the basketball and the loose ball a while ago. And Delia manages to hit both and put the Ladybird lead back to 5 with 2:45 remaining in the third period. Bailey with a head fake, takes it down, throws up the floater that's off the mark. Griffith forces the shot, but manages to draw the foul on Tristan Foster. I believe that may be Tristan Foster's 4th foul. As Big Griffith makes good on the first. And a second. So here in the second half, Bria Griffith is 3 for 3 from three-point land and 4 for 4 from the line, shooting 100% in both categories. As she has been pretty much carrying the Lady Warriors as they stay in this game with the lead now 3. Raina Bailey will drive and draw the foul. Looks like that foul is going to be called on Jaden Sauls. And Raina Bailey will go to the line to shoot 2. So the Lady Warriors did manage to get a 5-point lead down to 3. And with the free throw by Raina Bailey being missed, it will stay at 3. Rebounded by Southern Nash. However, Sam will travel here and turn the ball back over to the Lady Warriors with 2:09 remaining in the third period. Still a 3-point lead. Mercer a little hesitant to fire up the three she was shooting earlier. Looks like rebound was made by Bria Griffith, but she went over the back. That'll be 4 fouls on Griffith. And she's telling the coach not to take her out. However, 4 fouls still in the third period for the leading scorer for the Lady Warriors. That could be deathly if she goes out of the game. Inlet pass to Tristan Foster will throw up a shot, and she'll be called for the travel. Still a 3-point lead, exactly 1.5 minutes remaining in the third period. And Bria Griffith will be taken out of the game with 4 fouls. A half-court trap was attempted. Shot got away. And the Ladybirds will come out with it. Jemiah Walker will take the ball over and back. On a nice defensive play there by the Lady Warriors to stop Jemiah Walker, who had been successful all evening in breaking that press. So Southern Nash calls a full timeout with 1:12 remaining in the third period. Still a 3-point lead for the Ladybirds. But things starting to get a little bit, we'll call it upbeat. The pace was definitely picking up, starting to get a little sloppy from both teams. So probably a wise timeout there by Coach Bass to kind of settle things down. Southern Nash had a handy lead. Their largest lead of the game has been 8. The Hunt has had a couple of leads early in the first half. Had a 2-point lead to start the game. I think went ahead by 1 later in the first period, but has basically trailed the Ladybirds the entire game. Be Lady Warrior ball. And they will throw it across court and commit a turnover. As I think the student section is starting to have a little chatter with Madison Mercer. And the Ladybirds will turn the ball over. So a lot of sloppy play actually starting here late in the third period. Been a lot of turnovers here. And that should be another turnover as Jemiah Walker steals the ball and is blocked out of bounds. She actually thought a foul was called. And she'll shoot a 3. It's off the mark, rebounded by Raina Bailey, who'll take it back up. She'll miss, get her own rebound again, and the jump ball will be called. So 41.8 seconds remaining in the third period. Score still stuck, 36-33. Ladybirds with a 3-point lead. And it was tipped, so not back court there. So man-to-man pressure here by the Lady Warriors. As Raina Bailey throws up the shot, draws the foul. With 28.3 seconds. So a chance for Bailey to convert for 3 here. It's off the mark. Lead is back to 5. Southern Nash with the ball, but she'll be called by travel. She will be called for the travel, and we'll turn the ball over to the Lady Warriors. 24.5 seconds remaining. Third period. Ball nearly picked off by Brooke Lucas. And it is picked off by Jemiah Walker, who will step on the out-of-bounds line. Give it right back to the Lady Warriors. believe Jemiah Walker tried to pull a little quick one there. She stepped out of bounds. But the officials do get that straight. It's like Hunt's going to hold for the last shot. It's down to 6 seconds. And Sam Guar will be called for the foul with 5.9 seconds remaining in the third period. It's only 2 fouls on Sam, but it will be Hunt ball under the goal with just right at 6 seconds remaining here. Inbounded, the shot's away. It's off the mark, rebounded by Brooke Lucas, down to 1. Jemiah Walker will heave one. And that'll be the end of the third period as Southern Nash Ladybirds lead by 5. Score 38-33 over the Lady Warriors of Hunt. Tonight's sponsors, Team Walters Team Realty, as well as Baker Professional Services. And they are our corporate sponsors for the remainder of the home season for both the Ladybirds and the Varsity Firebirds. So next week, the home game will be on Tuesday night versus, not sure. Schedule got knocked off the screen. That's terrible, but I can't tell you who the home game is against next week. It'll actually be Rocky Mount as the Griffons come to the Bird's Nest. I guess if the football field is going to be the Bird's Nest, then this actually has to be the Bird Cage, since they are basketball players are referred to as cagers. So we'll call this the Bird Cage. Southern with the ball to start the fourth period. And Raina Bailey immediately goes right back to work, drives the basket, draws a foul on Kayla Haley. And Raina will go to the line to shoot 2. Raina, who has been off the mark for the free throw line tonight. But has been extremely aggressive on the offensive end of the court. And Madison Mercer will turn the ball over for the Lady Warriors. And Raina Bailey goes again. She's down on her knee. Definitely injured as she hit hard that time. Hopefully that was maybe just a stinger as her knee made direct contact with the floor. She's definitely in pain. She's supposed to be the shooter. So they will be needing a sub to shoot those free throws. As Kenya Hargrove will check into the game for the first time tonight, and she will shoot Raina Bailey's free throws as Southern Nash trainer Crystal Kennedy tends to Raina Bailey. Hopefully she'll be back. And the substitution pays off as she hits them both, and the lead is back to 7. However, Hargrove will be called immediately for a foul. That'll be 16 fouls against the Ladybirds with 7:25 remaining in the game and a 7-point lead, 40-33. Little pressure defense here. And Hargrove will pick up her second quick foul. That's the team's 7th, so Mercer will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1. Mercer hits the first, so she will get a bonus. 7:19 remaining in the game. And if she hits that one, the lead is back to 5 for the Ladybirds. So Brooke Lucas, who was the offensive scorer of the first half. And another quick foul. This one called on Tristan Foster. And that'll be 4 fouls on Foster. And Mercer will go back to the line. As she misses the front end of this 1 and 1. Rebounded by Sanguari. Jemiah Walker will push it. And she will split through traffic. Ball's off, but it will be tipped out of bounds by the Lady Warriors and remain Ladybird ball under their own basket. Nice inbounds pass. Shot off the mark. And it will stay Southern Nash basketball. 6:48 remaining in the game. 5-point lead for the Ladybirds. Another nice inbounds pass. Basket will be made by Dario Whitley, and the foul will be called. And Ariel, who sees her first minutes of the night, is quick to have a possible 3-point play here. And she converts. As the Ladybirds are back to their largest lead of the game as they lead by 8 now, 43-35. 3-point attempt falls short and will go out of bounds. Jemiah Walker will kick it back over to Dario. Jaleesa Williams had the rebound. It was taken away by Mercer. However, a foul will be called, and Jaleesa Williams will go to the line as the Ladybirds will now be in the 1-and-1 bonus. She misses on the first. And she has to laugh at herself because she missed everything. If you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at? 6:23 remaining in the game. Ladybirds lead by 8. And that will be a lane violation called there against the Lady Warriors. And Jaleesa will have one more shot, as at least she did hit the rim on the second shot. Just a little more push, and this one should go through. As lessons learned. And it goes off the back of the rim. Still an 8-point lead for the Ladybirds as we approach the 6-minute mark remaining in the game. A couple of shot attempts there by the Lady Warriors, not able to convert, but Jemiah Walker comes out like a lightning bolt with a fake pass, gets one off, draws the foul, and has an opportunity for a 3-point play. And not only that, that would be Madison Mercer's 4th foul. So in a strange turn of events here, as Mercer picks up her 4th foul, she thinks she's checking out. She actually stays. And Bria Griffith, who has 4 fouls, checks back in. Southern Nash has missed the last 4 free throw attempts in a row. But Jemiah Walker can't commit or convert. The floater by Griffith is no good. However, she draws the foul and she'll be shooting 2. So with 5:50 remaining, Southern now has their largest lead at 10. As Bria Griffith cuts into that by at least 1 point. As she remains perfect from the line. So back to an 8-point lead for the Ladybirds. 5:45 remaining in the game. Looks like Ladybirds maybe playing a little keep away here, possibly slowing the game. Hunt goes to a trap. Sanguar fires one up. It's off and rebounded by Kayla Haley. Ball ends up out to Bria Griffith. Who'll take the shot. It's off. She'll get a rebound. And another foul will be called. Looks like that foul is on Tristan Foster, and that will be her 5th foul, and she will be disqualified from the game. So timeout called here once again by Southern Nash. 8-point lead, 5:15 remaining in the game. Tonight's sponsors, Walters Team Realty and Baker Professional Services. Mr. Dan Baker, owner of Baker Professional Services. I want to remind everybody, for all your real estate needs, please contact Walters Team Realty, whether it be commercial, residential, if you want to buy or sell. They're your contact here in Southern Nash County. And a proud sponsor of Firebird Sports and the Southern Nash News and Tar River Sports Network. Bria Griffith still remains perfect from the line. As she finally misses her first free throw. 7-point lead. And they're trying to trap Jemiah Walker, who was very dangerous. She gets away. Lucas with the pass down low. Shot is missed. And there will be a jump ball. And it will belong to Hunt. So a big difference here late in the game is the fact that Hunt has been hitting pretty much all of their free throws. That one that Griffith missed was her first miss. Mercer had hit 2 of 3. And there's a layup under the basket there by Kayla Haley. Will cut the lead back to 5. So basically the free throws, Hunt's ability to hit has been keeping them in the game, combined with the Ladybirds' inability to make their free throws. Jemiah Walker goes for a layup and misses. Hunt will come out with the ball coast to coast as Brianna Tucker misses that. There will be another jump ball called, and this will come back to the Ladybirds. 4:17 remaining in the game. 45-40, Ladybirds lead. Both teams are at least in the 1-and-1 bonus. The double bonus is not showing yet. It's Walker with the floater, and she hits. Lead back to 7 for the Ladybirds. So Imani Sutton is back in the game. She was the one with the technical fouls earlier. So apparently she was not disqualified. But Brooke Lucas converts for her first points of the second half after scoring the first 13 points of the game for Southern. Lead back to 9. So Jaleesa Williams has fouled out of the game with 3:25 remaining. And the Ladybirds leading by a score of 49-40. Not really sure what's going on with Imani Sutton for Hunt. She had the technical fouls earlier in the game. Has been out of the game here until these past few minutes. As that one's going to rim out, rebounded by Bria Griffith, who's going to be fouled on the follow-up, the putback. As once again, the free throw line seems to be keeping the Lady Warriors in this game. As now Griffith has missed 3 free throws. And she's back to making it. Lead back to 7 with 3:20 remaining in the game. Looks like Coach Bass is looking possibly to spread this floor. Maybe try to slow it down. No, Jemiah will. She's going to be called for the travel as she runs into Maya Smith. So turnover there for the Ladybirds as we approach the 3-minute mark remaining in the game. Still a 7-point lead. Imani Sutton will drive the lane and score and cut the lead back to 5. Not sure how many steps the officials counted there. Looked like a lot to me. And Southern Nash will call timeout. So Raina Bailey has rejoined the Ladybirds on the bench. However, her knee is wrapped with an ice pack, so it looks like she probably will not be returning tonight after the hard hit on the floor with the collision. That's very costly. The senior captain was really leading the rally along with Jemiah Walker to stretch that lead out for the Ladybirds. They were both really responsible for extending it out to the largest lead of 10 points. Obviously, Brooke Lucas was the big factor in the first half. Another big thing that's happened here is the fact that Jaleesa Williams has fouled out, and the Hunt, their bigs, which have sat out a lot of the game, are now back in. Once again, not sure what's going on with Imani Sutton. Thought she had some technical fouls. Never heard an official call if she was ejected or not, so apparently she was not. Bria Griffith with a steal will drive, hit the layup, and draw the foul. As the Lady Warriors continue to chip away at the lead, what once was 10 is now 3. With Griffith the opportunity to cut it to 2, and she does. So Walker once again with the ball. So a foul is called there on Brianna Tucker as she tries to push her way through the screen of Maya Smith, and that'll put Maya Smith to the line. And Southern Nash now in the double bonus as Maya Smith makes the first of her 2 attempts. Lead back to 3 for the Ladybirds. Misses the second, makes no contact with the rim, so that will automatically be Lady Warrior ball on the baseline. As Bria Griffith will bring the ball up court. Monty Sutton with a long 3, and it's off. Scramble for the ball. It's going to be a jump ball called. It will still belong to Hunt. So there you see where the presence of Jaleesa Williams is missed. Long pass out to Mercer. Sutton will fire up another 3. It rims out, rebounded by Walker, who loses it. Taken away by Bria Griffith. Looked like the ball was still loose. However, the officials did allow Coach Parks and Hunt to call a timeout. So with 2:03 remaining in the game, it's timeout Hunt. Southern Nash leading 50-47. That lead cut to 3 after being as big as 10 here in the second half. So a couple of big things here for the Ladybirds with both Jaleesa Williams and Tristan Foster fouling out of the game, and the injury to Raina Bailey. So that's 2 starters and your 6th man who are now on the bench. Hunt does have some foul trouble. Both Madison Mercer and Bria Griffith have 4 fouls. Not sure how many fouls are on Imani Sutton. She had the technical fouls early in the game. Obviously was not disqualified. And she'll keep the ball out top. Mercer fires up a 3, and it rims out. Rebounded by Maya Smith, who will get tied up. Jump ball is called, and possession error belongs to the Ladybirds. Full court pressure here by the Lady Warriors. As Jemiah Walker comes with the ball. The ball is loose. They're going to call a foul on Madison Mercer. That will be 5 fouls on her. She will leave the game. So Mercer has fouled out of the game. She came in as the 6th man and was very key in keeping the Lady Warriors in the game with the loss of what appeared to have been the loss of Imani Sutton, who is now back in the game, and the foul trouble for Bria Griffith. So the double bonus here for Ladybirds as Jemiah Walker will go to the line to shoot 2. 1:50 remaining in the game. Still a 3-point lead. And she will miss the first of her 2 free throw attempts. So missing free throws has been very costly here for the Ladybirds here in the second half. As Jemiah does hit the second of 2 and take the lead back to 4. 51-47. 1:45 remaining in the game. 3-point attempt off the mark. Bria Griffith with the rebound and the putback. Lead now 2 for the Ladybirds. Mishandled inbound pass by Brooke Lucas and a turnover on the Hunt end of the court. 1:35 remaining. Bria Griffith back with the ball. She kicks it over to Amari Sutton, who fires up a long 3. It's off. Rebounded. Jemiah Walker comes out with the ball. She's running the length of the court. She's going to be stopped. And then Imani Sutton is going to be called for the push. And Jemiah Walker will go back to the line. 1:20 remaining. And that is now 5 fouls on Imani Sutton. So now she is officially disqualified from the game. 1:20 remaining. 2-point lead for the Ladybirds. And Walker hits the first to put it back to 3. Still a one-score game. And Walker misses the second. Lead still at 3. A wild pass by the Lady Warriors and a turnover with 1:15. Southern Nash will get the basketball back. Be full court pressure here by the Lady Warriors. They get the ball inbounds to Jemiah Walker, who will be forced to the inbounds line. She almost loses control. She regains it, picks it up, will hold it out top. They're looking to trap. She's just too quick. Gets the pass off to Sanwar, who hits. 57 seconds remaining. Wait. Looking to see what the call was there. So a warning for pushing the ball. 5-point lead, 58 seconds remaining. Brianna Griffith with the basketball. She'll cross over, drive with the floater. It's going to be off the mark. Rebounded by Southern Nash. Wow. Dario Whitley get pushed around like a pinball machine as he's called for the walk. And Hunt will call timeout with 47.4 seconds remaining in the game. Southern Nash leads 54-49. I'd like to remind everybody we'll be live streaming here at the conclusion of the Ladybird game, whether it be overtime or not. We will be streaming the varsity game as the Firebird men's varsity takes on the Warriors of Hunt and their conference matchup. So we've had a few close games here tonight. Off air before the Ladybird match, the JV team took it down to the end as they had a close one, as they lost by a couple of points to the Warriors. It was a fight to the end, and we've got a great game here as the Lady Warriors have managed to fight their way back. As Kayla Haley will put up a shot and draw a foul with 46.2 seconds remaining. So free throws have been the big factor here. You know, I've already mentioned that. Southern missing and Hunt making. However, here down the stretch, Hunt has started to miss. So it's been probably, once again, my stat man is not with me tonight, but I'm going to guesstimate that there's been about 12 to 15 free throws missed by Southern and probably about half a dozen missed by Hunt. Jemiah Walker will be fouled. It looks like Hunt's going to play the foul game, try to put Southern Nash on the line to take advantage of the missed free throws. After Haley hit one, the lead is now at 4. 54-40. It's 44.7 seconds remaining in the game. And Jemiah Walker hits the first of her 2 attempts, as once again Southern Nash is in the double bonus for the remainder of the game. Lead back to 5. And she converts both. And the lead is back to 6. 44.7 seconds and counting. Down to 40. Inlet pass. Off the mark, rebounded. After the rebound by Maya Smith, she's going to be tied up. Be called a jump ball. The ball will belong to Hunt. 34 seconds remaining, 6-point lead, 56-50. Inbound pass forced in. On the block shot by Maya Smith, another jump ball called, and this will belong to the Ladybirds. full court pressure. Be looking for, if they're able to get the ball in, there'll be an immediate foul. And they did. And Brianna Griffith actually commits the foul. And that will be 5 fouls on her. Not really a smart move to let your senior leader be the one down there. I know you need the foul, but you could have moved her back, let her play back, and try to avoid the foul. So now your leading scorer of the game, your senior leader, is out. Brooke Lucas for the first of her 2 attempts, and she'll miss the first. And she'll miss both. Down to 27 seconds remaining. Mishandled pass through the hands of Kennedy Smith, and Hunt turns the ball over. 23.3 seconds remaining in the game. 6-point lead for the Ladybirds. Inbound to Brooke Lucas. It will be tipped away, but it will remain Ladybird ball. 22.8 seconds remaining in the game. Jemiah Walker inbounds the ball. She'll be fouled on a hard foul by Jaden Sauls. That will put Jemiah Walker back on the line with 20.1 seconds remaining in the game. She hits the first, as Walker has been clutch down the line. As she hits her last 4 free throws and extends the lead back to 8 for the Ladybirds. Quick 3 launched, and it's way off. Rebounded. She gets her own rebound. Hunt still trying to score. Can't make a basket. As basically 3 of the Hunt Ladybirds collide with each other and turn the ball over yet again. 6.4 seconds remaining. Basically just got to dribble this thing out. No need to worry about a last shot. The clock did not start. And the officials will call ball game, as the clock did not start, and obviously more than 6 seconds expired. 8-point lead. It's ball game. As the Ladybirds of Southern Nash in a conference win tonight over the Lady Warriors of Hunt. So once again, upcoming, we're going to have the varsity Firebirds here momentarily as they take on the Hunt Warriors. We'll be back with you shortly.